Oh boy. Hello, hello. Let me get my light back where I need it to be. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Are we worn out from paperweights? Still going today. Hey, Kelly. Happy Monday. Welcome in, guys. I was like, I have two hours before the live today. So I walked down to the thrift store and there was nothing, nada, zilch. And I was so disappointed because usually that thrift store has a bunch of stuff every time I go in. Because it's like a small town thrift store and it's the only one in the area for a few miles. But nothing today. I was disappointed. Any paperweights? I have like 4 left over from yesterday that aren't like super exciting. And then I have been ordering more paperweights because I'm in a paperweight mood. I'm really disappointed because there was one that I saw last night on a different site that I almost purchased. And I was hemming and hawing on it because it was like $50 plus shipping. So it was going to be like $75 total for this paperweight. And I'm like, ooh, it looks really special, but I'm not sure if I want to. And then it sold like pretty much immediately. And so I'm like, dang it, now I'm having regrets of not getting that. I'm regretting not getting that one. I'm regretting not buying one from Jocelyn on Saturday, I think. Paperweight regret on my end. Hello, Garshi. I know there were such beautiful ones all weekend. I'm sure there's more today. I know I have some saved in my my watch list for when those go to auction, just because I want to see what happens with them. But it was so much fun. Jocelyn had such cool ones. Now I'm on the lookout for a similar one to the one Glass Remorse. Yeah, I'm looking out for a similar one to one that she sold. It was one of the White Friars ones, like close pack Millefiori with like purples and blues in it. But like most of them are like $300 plus. And I'm like, I don't know if I can justify that for myself right now. So if I happen to find one somehow out and about, I'm definitely picking one up because I seriously regret not bidding on it. But it was so much fun. I wish I had like a picture of the one that I was looking for on the other site to buy for here, because it was like an acid etched Murano paperweight. Like it had an acid etched signature and it was so gorgeous. One of the most like beautiful paperweights I've ever seen, and I just didn't jump on it. So if you guys want to take a look at the auction section to see if there's anything that you are interested in, let me know and I can definitely show that up close or run it next. Oh man, was it Fancy Cat? Because Fancy Cat Vintage was right after me and I was watching that one and seeing some of her paperweights go like way up there from what she expected, especially towards the end. It was like blowing me away. She has a really good eye and she was picking out like such beautiful stuff. Yeah, I don't, yeah. She deserves every bit of that. It was so great to watch. My husband and I were both watching it and we were just like blown away, like, oh my gosh, get the popcorn. She seems like such an awesome person too. I loved her personality on camera. So I'm glad everyone had like has been having such a good time this weekend. It's been a blast. I've loved shopping for this. I know I'm like, I feel like it was pretty, like, across the board, like, good sales for most of the people, that participated, and I know, like, all of us are so thankful for it, and now I'm like, "Well, shoot," now I'm, like, more encouraged to, buy more, like, fancy, expensive glass, that kinda stuff, just because, like, I feel like only within the past, like, few months or so have I been more encouraged to splurge and pay up for things. I've been, doing this for about 2 years, and so it wasn't until, like, knickknacks, I think, that, um, uh, like, paying up for, like, glass and stuff like that, um, has seemed, like, feasible because I know that there's an audience and a community that is into that, um, so I'm really excited to, like I know. Yeah, gotta spend money to make money. Absolutely. Also, in this case, it's like, gotta make money to spend money, and now that, I don't know, with a community like this, it makes it so much more encouraging to, like, go to the antique malls, go to all that, and, buy, like, the fancy pieces that you're like, "Alright, I know that there are people who are gonna see this and love it and appreciate it," so I'm excited. I listed 105 items total last week, um, which is, like, a large amount for 1 week, like, 105 brand new items, between the sale today and buy it now and stuff, and my husband, I was like, "Can you, like, give me an incentive? Because I need to, like, start getting stuff listed and make that a goal. Can we, like, do some sort of, thrifting trip if I meet that goal?" And so we might be going to the coast this weekend and going antiquing on the coast, which is a little bit untapped for me. Um, I've been to at least one in Newport, but the area that we're gonna go to, I haven't really visited the antique stores there since I started my business. So and usually they have some pretty good glass over there, so stay tuned over the next couple weeks for some nice stuff potentially. And then my mother-in-law's coming over in a couple weeks, and we're gonna do a large kinda road trip, um, for, sourcing stuff too, which I'm very excited about. Um, so all the stuff that I have today, is brand new stuff. Anything that doesn't sell today is gonna go to the buy it now. Um, so let's get started. I know there's, like, a bunch of different sales going on right now today. It's a busy, busy Monday. Let me see what we got. Again, if you see anything, in the auction section that catches your eye, let me know. Kind of a random assortment today. Alright, first up, I have a print, a matted print that I found. It is by Mary Willow Moon of Eugene, Oregon. It is wrapped in a plastic, still has the matting and everything. Really cute. 1995. I love the design of it. The title is Heart's Dance, and it's like two women or nymphs or something in a forest holding on to light. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of unique. It has the artist's whole background on the back, who commissioned the piece, etc. The size of it with the matting is, let me see. Well, it's not showing me the full picture. I'm gonna start this one at $8, and I will run it right now. I also have a little bit of jewelry that I picked up the other day that I don't have pre-listed in the auction section. So if anybody's interested in some necklaces that I recently found, let me know if you want to see those. I'm kind of excited about them. Right. Let's see. I grabbed some Anthropologie because ooh, oh man, it's been a hot minute since I've been up there. Ooh, maybe I'll have to make him, maybe we'll have to go there. I don't know. I haven't checked out the antique stores in Aurora yet, which is shocking, but I don't know. What kind of stuff did they have there? Did they have glass? Everything, lots of glass. Do they have like art glass or was it like depression glass? Because I'm curious. Because now I'm like, ooh, do I need to make a trip up there at some point? Because that sounds kind of fun. All right, I'm gonna do a little figurine next just because I need to get rid of move some of the smaller stuff before I get to some of the stuff underneath it. Because it's a little bit haphazard today. I didn't have a lot of time after the sale yesterday to lay things out better than this. All right, so up next we have a little tiny figurine. It's a sheep, like handmade pottery. I love the little eyes. Maybe a little bit derpy, I would say. Little tail. Not signed, but just a little cutie. A little flirty. Flirty, confident, cute over here. I'm going to start the little sheep at $6, and I'll run it right now. Ooh, thank you for your bid. I like the little feet. Just a cute little guy. I don't know, since my slot in the paperweight train ended, I've been like in a buying mood now. I'm like, I need to get out there. I'm like itching to go find things. Debbie, that one's going to you. Thank you so very much. Okay, what do we have next? Let's do another little guy. Ooh, I have one thing. I'm not sure where I have it right now, but I have one thing that I couldn't find any other examples of, and I was like, huh. One of those odd baggy finds, I would say. All right, next up I have a trinket box. Love me a good trinket box. It is a porcelain trinket box by Takahashi, Japan. And it is the wind song pattern. It's got these two children. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. Duking it out, maybe. I like the florals and the yellow. It's such a vibrant yellow. I'm not like a huge yellow person, personally, like not my favorite color in the world, but I do like this kind of yellow. More of a bright mustardy yellow. Here's the lid. Here's the signature, Takahashi. I'm gonna start this little guy at $8, and I will run that right now. I was like debating whether I wanted to push my Monday show later in the week or something, because I'm like, I feel like everybody's, oh my goodness. The lid has a tendency to slip because it's a little bit of a shallow lid, as you can see, so this is one to be careful with. I was tempted to push my show today back a little bit to like later in the week, just because I know everybody's probably like worn out, and also going to the last day of the paperweights today. But I'm like, show must go on, right? Trying to see if I can find the little Vietri piece. There it is. Okay. Italian pottery lovers, raise your hand. So I found this was in a baggie of all places, but it is a monogram M. Also, anybody with like the initial M in any capacity. It is a tiny pottery M, but it's marked like Vietri stores and like Solamine, that brand. Like we all know Jocelyn always like gawks over the Solamine whenever she finds it, which I totally understand. Hello. But this is like a monogram, initial, whatever M, made by Vietri, Italy. It has like little feet to stand up. And I have like Worth Point, all that jazz, try Google image search, nothing. Nothing for the little M. So I don't know if this is like specifically something they just have at the shop. I don't know. A little weird, but any people with a first or last name starting an M and you like Vietri or Italian pottery, this is for you. Moment, of course you have a pre-bid on it. I'll run this little guy. I think it's really cute. Caught me off guard, I guess, when I found it. This is currently at $8, and I will run the little Vietri M right now. Again, I feel like anybody here who watches Crazy Lamp Lady videos knows by now not to discount the baggies. That's definitely true. Always look at the baggies. Moment, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. That seems very fitting and very perfect. Thank you. Enjoy. I feel like that'll look cute with the rest of your collection. Let's see. I don't think we have any pre-bids, but let me check just in case. Don't think we do, but that is all right. It's so gorgeous. Let's see. Ooh, let me do, this is, I would say, paperweight adjacent. I didn't include this in my sale because I wanted to keep it to an even 30 and I had to pick and choose a little bit. But I have a very large cobalt paperweight. It is an egg and it is almost as big as my head. It is very large. It's really heavy, dense, but it is hollow in the middle. I wish you could see it. I know. I wish you could see it with the light shining through it better, but with the light shining through it, you can see like the hollowness and how bright the blue is. But then it has these like kind of white chevrons. Holy Mikey. I can't attest to the holiness of Mikey. It does have some scratching on it. So there's like scratching here, and it does have a little bit of like chipping here. So it does have a little bit of damage, but it's huge. I probably should have included it in the sale, but I didn't. I'm going to start this guy at $10, and I will start it right now. Again, really cool with the light shining through it. I wish I had a better way to show that. I don't remember if I have a flashlight. I did bring a flashlight. There, you can see it. Leftover from the sale yesterday. Garshi, that one's going to you. Thank you so very much. Oh, man. Absolutely. And then I said earlier, I do have some necklaces that I found recently. I don't usually pick up jewelry very often, but there was just like a group of them at the thrift store I went to, and I had to grab them. I don't have them in the auction section. I didn't preload them. But if anybody's interested, yeah, absolutely. I haven't done a ton of research on them yet. Just kind of preliminary, but I picked them up because I'm like, those look fun. First one is this guy. It's a longer one. It is like glass beads. I'm not entirely sure if these are anything special. The light lavender ones are a little bit opalescent in the light. And there's some like kind of mauvey purples. And these, I don't think any of these ones glow. Let me see if I have my black light somewhere. I thought I brought my black light out here for the sale. Hold on. Hold on. I did bring my black light. These ones do not glow. They do not. Let me show you with a flashlight going through them. I wonder if I can get the, well, I don't want it to strobe. It's a little bit too bright of a flashlight to show you the opalescence through them. Let me see. Here is the clasp on this one. It's one of these little twisty guys. Little like brass twisty. I don't know. I liked the color of it. I liked the shape of the beads. So I have that one. I have this one. You could either use it as a necklace or you could use it for jewelry making. This one is is it rhodonite? Is that how you say it? A rhodonite chip necklace, or for bead making. So it has these really pretty pink and black beads. I don't know. I like that one. I have this one, which I believe is like older plastic, like celluloid. I like the way they're carved. It's a little bit hard to see them. Here's the clasp on that one. It's another twisty one, but it's made out of the same material. They do kind of look like wiffle balls. And then I saved my more exciting ones for last. This one, I need to do a little bit more research on it, but I'm pretty sure this one is like nephrite jade beads. Really cool. This one's like definitely ASMR over here. Here's the clasp on that. I don't know, I thought this one was stunning. And then I have a pearl necklace, which I have a pearl necklace, which I did test this one with the good old tooth test. Don't worry, I washed it off first. Good old tooth test, and then when you rub pearls together, they make the pearl dust. It is a smaller necklace, but these are like, I don't know, what would you classify these pearls as? Peacock? I don't know. They're like really dark from purple to like a green blue. And then it has this one hanging down, kind of like lower chest moment, and then one on the clasp. I don't know. I don't think I've ever found like an actual pearl necklace at a thrift store before. So I was kind of shocked when I found this one and realized like, oh, those are real. That's cool. And then last one, which failed, is this beauty, which this one does glow actually. This has check glass beads on it. I think that these ones are plastic, the flowers. I'm not entirely sure, but it has really pretty beads on it. These ones right here are like iridescent green, twisty beads. And then here's the main setting here. These little ones on the side glow. Those ones are uranium. I wonder if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, actually. I know, just two little ones, two little uranium glass beads. But I grabbed it because I'm like, I don't know, it's pretty. I like the colors, like bronzy and blues. It has one of these clasps, so not like super nice clasp or anything, but I like the colors of it. And then I do have a couple sterling necklaces as well. Let me make sure they're not tangled or anything. Let's see, I have two necklaces that are sterling with sterling chain and pendants. First we have this little guy. Really simple. You can see the sterling. I mean, it's probably a little hard to see, but sterling on the back. And then this one, which the clasp on this one isn't like super nice, so I'm guessing this was a cheaper find, but they are both marked sterling. So you've got this little heart with two kind of purpley pink stones there. I don't know. I don't buy much jewelry, but this time I found some stuff that caught my eye. So, you know, I don't have it loaded in the auction section, so if you want me to run anything, just let me know. I just thought I'd share it because they were interesting to me. Let me do, I'm trying to see what I have quick access to right now. Let me do my other paperweight. What would the S be on the turquoise? Oh, starting bid. Oh man. Let's see. I would say I would start it at 6. I mean, I don't do jewelry very often, so why not? Let me get you a measurement on it as well, just so you know. I brought a measuring tape with me just in case. Ooh. Is that enough? I mean, enough for me. Let's see. So it measures about 16 inches for the sterling turquoise. I'm not entirely sure if it is actual turquoise or not, is the thing. There's no like striations on it or anything. Very plain colored, if that makes sense, like uniform. All right, so let me add that really quick. Let me take a picture. Let's see, sterling blue necklace. It's probably gonna be like 5 ounces. I love shipping jewelry and stuff like that though. I have little cardboard, like little jewelry boxes and stuff that I have specifically, and mailers. I don't know. I like packing those. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Apologies, I can't see your comments while I'm listing something. There it is. All right. Awesome. So, reminder, we are doing this guy. The little hanger on the back, that one I believe is also marked sterling, but it's one of the ones that's just kind of like wrapped around like that. It's not like soldered closed or anything like that. And then let me show you the clasp on this one. You can see the sterling mark on the back, although it's probably really hard to see. Trying to show you. I need a magnifying glass for the camera. All right, I'm gonna start the little sterling necklace at $6. It is 16 inches around, and I will run that right now. Thank you, Garshi. What's everybody's favorite paperweight been so far this weekend? All right, Garshi, that one's going to you. Thank you so very much. All right, let me see. Let me do a lucite paperweight. Yeah. That one was nuts. That was crazy to watch. I think my jaw was like agape the entire time. That's pretty crazy. All right, next up I have a lucite paperweight. It has hydrangeas in it. I think that was Jocelyn. Jocelyn had a $1,500 one from what I remember. That was nuts. All right, lucite paperweight with blue hydrangeas in it. I know, definitely. Everybody in the comments was just like spamming the popcorn emoji. It was wonderful. All right, I'm gonna start this little lucite paperweight. at $12, and I will run that right now. Thank you for your bid. Sorry if I seem a little bit low on energy today, guys. Not as boisterous. One, it's really hot in here, and two, I am like worn out from the sale this weekend. Garshi, thank you so much. Let's see. Usually I have everything laid out to where I can easily grab things, but today it's just kind of all piled on top of each other. So I apologize. All right, let me do this. I was trying to get an ID on this. Yeah. No, I was surprised too. One of mine went for like 300, and that was very exciting. I was very excited about that. I remember like getting done with my live and just kind of being like in shock a little bit. Like just explaining to my husband how it went, and yeah, I'm very grateful for this community. It was so much fun. All right, next up I have a glass, bottle, or vase, depending on how you want to view it. I tried to get an ID on this, but I have no idea if it has a specific maker or not. It is a really cool, like, black, white, and red swirl design. The top part is kind of like ground, like that. Here's the bottom. It came with a stopper, like a rubber stopper, which isn't like in the best condition. But I don't know. The bottle weirds me out a little bit. I just thought it was cool. I like the colors. I'm going to start this guy at $10, and I will run that right now. Oh, awesome! Oh man, I need some shelves too. Our plan is to build, this one's running. Our plan is to build bookshelves that go all across the wall in our living room. Because I have like a ton of books and collectibles that I want to display, but currently nowhere to put them, so they're just kind of in storage. Oh man, it was so exciting, and now I'm like, I want to go find some cool glass. I want to go find more paperweights and more fancy schmancy stuff. So I'm planning some antiquing for the weekend. I have like 2 bigger like sourcing trips coming up this month, this weekend, and then in a couple weeks, another region, and then there's like 6 different events or something over the next few months after that. So I'm pumped. There's gonna be a lot of buying for me in the near future. So wish me luck. um, I've been trying to work with my local antique mall too to see if I can do like a live antique mall shopping thing, but I haven't heard back from them yet. One of the areas that I would be excited to show you guys is there is like an entire shelf or two entirely filled with Tanala figurines, like birds and turtles and all the everything, just completely full of Tanala, which I know some of y'all are into the Tanala, so I don't know. Let's see. Oh I think there's like something in here I didn't mean to put in the auction section, but that's all right. That's all good. All right, next up, I'm gonna do some, speaking of Tanala, not really, some Mexican pottery. I know, hopefully. We have, is it Oaxaca? Is that how you pronounce it? I think it's Oaxaca. Oaxaca Mexican pottery, like the black pottery. That's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure. I know like very little Spanish, but I try to get the pronunciations right when I can. It is a Oaxaca black pottery figurine. I'm not sure if it is supposed to be a like donkey, a burro, or like a giraffe. The face looks more giraffe-ish to me. Or like zebra. But he's super cute and I love him. I like his little legs and the little tail. Uh, I think it's really cool. You can see the sculptor's fingerprints in the mane where they pinched it, so you can see like exactly how they made it. I like that touch. Really sweet little guy. I'm gonna start him at $10, and I will start him right now. Oop, the chickens. The chickens are awake. I think this is the second or third piece of black pottery I've found. The first one was a little weed pot, and I was like, oh, what is this? Ooh, somebody put a pre-bid on the Blanco. I don't blame you. I was trying to see in the like in search of chat if anybody had any like fancier colors that they wanted to part with. Because I would like a different color. I'm not sure what happens. I don't know the fate of said chicken. I haven't heard from the neighbors. I'm not sure how much I want to know, personally. Maybe that's for the best. Yeah. So, but the chickens are loud as usual lately, so hopefully they're fine. Oh man, that was something. That was a lot. All right. Next up, we have a Blanco double spout pitcher. It is one of the clear ones. I love these double spout pitchers. I really want to find one in a cool color. This one does have like straw marks on it. So you can kind of see like they go around over here. And this one is signed. So it does have the Blanco 2003 etching down here. Just a clear one. But I like it. I had to pick it up. I didn't realize it was signed until after I got it home. This one is currently at $18 with a pre-bid. And I will start that right now. I know, right? The Blanco is running. I love the form of these. I just think it's so classic. Awesome. KY Sheffy, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. All right, what else do we got? Ew, how do we feel about a little bit of brass? A little brass animal. Grab him. We have a little mouse. A little brass mouse. Here he is. Kind of see his little eyes and whiskers. It is like a receipt holder, memo holder. So the top of it here, it's not sharp, but it's kind of at a point. So you can put your receipts or memos, post-its, whatever on the tail to hold them. Cute little desk buddy over here. I don't know, I think he's so cute. I'm gonna start him at $10. Isn't it neat? I was looking him up. I was almost like, maybe I should keep that one because I have so many receipts. And I have like a little receipt like binder thing that I like staple all of my receipts for the month and put it in there. But before the month ends, they just kind of sit on my desk. Starting this one at $10, and I will start it right now. The brass receipt holder mouse is running. I love his little tail. Very cartoony. All right. I had to stop myself from walking to go get coffee this morning. I might after this is done, though. It's supposed to be really hot today. So maybe I don't want to be walking out there, but you never know. All right, let me do... This one is kind of a mystery to me. I think it might be either Mexican or South American embroidery, but it is a framed like tapestry embroidery. I love the pattern of it. It has these really pretty like pheasant-like birds on it with the geometric pattern, red and black, almost like a magenta red in a wood frame. The frame does have a chunk missing out of the corner, which is sad, but it does look like an older frame. Here's the backing. The paper is a little bit water damaged as well from age, and it has the wire hanger. Again, it looks to be an older frame. I'm not entirely sure on dating of it though. I don't know. I like the pattern. I think the pattern's really cute with the birds. I'm going to start this little guy at $8, and I will run it right now. It's quiet today. Just in terms of people. Man. All right. Let's see. Let me check for any bits. If anyone wants to see any of the necklaces I showed again, let me know. Let me do a tiny bud vase. I'm doing a lot of smalls today. I know, that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, maybe I should do this later in the week. But I decided to do it anyway. Mostly because, it makes it easier, like, if the same people wanna come to my Monday show, then I can bundle everything together to save people a little bit of money on shipping from one sale to the next, but, you know, that's alright. Alright, next up, I'm doing a little teeny tiny bud vase. I love things like this. It is just, like, the tiniest pottery bud vase. Itty itty bitty. It almost has like a gray, blue, and a tan glaze to it. I don't know. I'm obsessed with like miniature things in general. So seeing something like this, I'm like, all right, you're coming with me. It is not signed, which is incredibly disappointing to me. It is not, but it's super cute. I'd be picking like wildflowers out of my yard to put in there. I'm gonna start this little guy at $6. And I will start it right now. Thank you for your bid. We moved into our house in like October. So most of the foliage and stuff was already kind of gone when we moved in. All that was kind of left was some like skeletons of some like wild garlic scapes with the flowers and everything. Debbie, that one's going to you. Thank you so much. Um, so like dead like garlic scapes and stuff, and so we're like, all right. And then once like spring rolled around, it was like, oh, there's like so much. Oh, that's not. Oh, I like the small items too. They're a lot of fun. I got a lot of miniatures today. um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, when we moved in, there was grapes on the back fence, like golden grapes, probably close to a champagne grape. And those were like almost on their way out, so we got some of those, and that was wonderful. It was like more grapes than we could ever hope to consume on our own. There's a plum tree, and that one's starting to grow plums. There's an apple tree, but I don't think the apples are very like good. There's tiny little guys, not crab apples, but just teeny tiny little apples. Um, the garlic is coming back in, and the other week we harvested all the scapes, and I've been like boiling and sautéing them. So we've been eating like wild garlic scapes, and that's been fantastic. Hello, Jocelyn. How are you? We live in Oregon. We've also found like so many like roses and irises and like a ton of stuff popping up in our yard. And so I'm like, all right, it's kind of nice having the stuff to where we can like carve things out and keep the stuff that was already here. I'm doing good. I'm tired after so many paperweights, but I'm doing good. I was telling them at one point that I almost 27 paperweight. Not in our backyard. Our backyard is fenced, so we don't have to worry about the deer for the most part so far. I haven't seen any. 27. Yes, yes. You read my mind. That's the one I was gonna run next. I was telling them earlier in the live that there was a paperweight on a different site that I nearly bought to bring over here. And I'm like, do I want to drop that amount on it? And then within like 30 minutes, it sold to somebody else. And I'm like, oh, I should have listened. I should have listened to my gut. Ooh, the paperweight. I know. I should have. It was like $75 with the shipping though, and so I'm like, oh, do I want to drop that? I can send you a picture of the one I was going to go for later because it was gorgeous and it had like an acid etched signature like Murano. Oh man, next time if I find one, I'll have to grab it. All right, here is number 27. It is a Moxley Studio trinket box. I love the abstract design on it. Each side kind of has a different color combo. This is my favorite side. If nobody buys this, I'll keep it, just have this side showing because this is my favorite combo. Peep Jocelyn's bracelet. It's got like kind of an orangey bird. It's got a bird on it. Got this orangey tan on the back. Here's the inside. Here's the signature. Moxley 1996 on the bottom. It's kind of got like a curved shape to it. Really fun little guy. I'm going to start it at $10 and I will run it right now. Thank you. Man, I'm very excited for my various shopping trips coming up. I'm like gonna have to keep my eyes peeled. Thank you for your bid, Debbie. Debbie, that one's going to you. Thank you so very much. If anybody missed the necklaces that I found, I'm going to show them again. I don't have them in the auction section because I just grabbed them. I didn't preload them. But we have this one with check glass, and then it has a couple glowing beads on it, which I think are really neat. I love the little... I don't do a lot of jewelry, so I love these little twisty ones. They're almost like a golden and green color. And this almost like sea glass frosted. And the little flowers. And then these little beads. Where did I set my black light? There it is. These little ones glow. I love this one. I'm planning on buying some uranium glass check beads to start making jewelry for Mainly Made. This one, it was labeled. This one is from like a dealer who labeled it. I am not entirely sure on like the specifics of identification for check glass myself. I recognize some of the patterns on this one though, just from my own browsing of check beads for crafting. Hello, Fragile. We also have this pearl necklace. I did test it. They are real. Really pretty, like purples and greens and blues with this hanging one down here. I was very impressed by it. Yes, very peacock. I have this one, which I'm almost certain is like nephrite jade. It's really heavy. Give you the ASMR again. This little celluloid one. The little carved beads. Super cute. I don't know. I don't usually do a lot with jewelry, but sometimes I'll find pieces that I'm like, yeah, those are fun. All right, let me do a little art glass. Next up, we have a bird. How much for the green necklace? Oh boy. Oh man, I would start it at, let me make sure the clasp is working right. It has a weird clasp that I'm not entirely sure how to unlatch. And that makes me a little bit nervous. It's making it really difficult to see. It doesn't feel like a pinch. It's like got a weird focus. Here we go. It's like a hook, but not a hook. I'm not sure if it's like a push and pull. Oh, it does have a marking on it. Actually, wait, what does that say? It does have a marking on it. I may have to hold off until I can figure out how the clasp works, because I don't want to send it out if the clasp is defective, because that wouldn't be very good. That wouldn't be very chill. Absolutely. When I figure it out, I will put it up, but I don't want to send something out if I don't fully know whether it's good to go or not. All right, next up I have a little art glass bird bowl. I'm guessing that this one is Japanese glass. I got this out of an estate lot. I love the little crested bird over here. Super cute. Oh man, we've had Sienna, Jocelyn, and Support come in. I love the color. It's kind of a tangerine color. Here's the base. I'm going to start this guy at $14, and I will run it right now. Can't remember if this one glows or not. I should probably check that. And I keep setting down my light. This one kind of does around the edges. This one has a little bit of a cadmium glow around the very edge of the orangey bits. Again, most likely Japanese glass. I think the shape of his head is interesting. The beak is very pointy. Lynn, that one's going to you. Thank you so very much. All right, and again, if anybody has any requests from the auction section, let me know and I can run that next. Let's see. Just trying to make sure I can actually grab these things, because I have some stuff piled together. Let me do a little anthropology. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. I love that you're going to have a little semi-matching set. This is another piece that I wouldn't mind keeping for myself because I think it's cute. I've been really into this style of anthropology lately. It is an anthropology measuring cup. I love the like kind of sketch design on it. It says, measure your life in love. You can see it kind of has like a gray outline. Super cute. Here's the inside with the measurements. And it is designed by Katie Mandy. Katie Mandy. Super cute. I feel like this would be like super cute to display on a kitchen counter. I'm going to start this guy at $14, and I'll run it right now. Do any of you find anthropology when you're going out thrifting? I'm curious. I know Moon Sky finds a lot of anthropology, but I'm wondering if it's like a regional, if you find it more in certain places. Because we're both on the West Coast. This is from Anthropology, the store. I think they're all over, I would think. But it's more of a bougie brand. It's a place where, like, I would love to spend, like, a ton of money there, but I don't have Anthropologie money, so I probably won't step foot in there because I'm just gonna be, like, upset that I can't buy all of the everything. They've got really cute stuff. Is it a West Coast company? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. If you haven't checked out, like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the, like, just go to the Anthropologie website. It's with an IE at the end. It's, like, expensive housewares, but they're very whimsical, colorful. They have a lot of, like, mushrooms and frogs. Oh, I'm jealous. Oh, man. I have, like, so many things from there I want. Like, they have, like, a it's so random, it's just like a snail with a glass orb on top, the snorb, if you will, and there's a light, I think it's, like, the Elodie light, and it's supposed to look like a vintage light, and the shade is, like, mint green glass. I'm like, "Ugh." If I was a millionaire, I would spend, like, half of that on Anthropologie. Joking, but it's high up there for me. Their patterns are really cute. Let's see, what else? I have a couple perfume bottles. They are oh man, Storm Berkeley. Ooh. I'm guessing these are vintage. I got these from a thrift store. We were about to leave, and then I saw them in the corner, and I'm like, those would be absolutely perfect because brand new, like, garage plastic shelving is so expensive. Uh, and, like, why not get cool vintage shelving that'll work just as well? Plus, then I got to join Knickknacks. I'm like, those will work perfect for the backgrounds, color coordinated, like we do. I have to organize it a little bit more. I've been working on putting stuff on the shelves because things are messy here right now. I've been busy. I was saying earlier, I listed 105 items over the last week. So I have a lot of organizing and putting away to do. So that is a project. All right. I have two of these. I'm listing them separately, but I have two clear glass perfume bottles. They're pretty plain, but I like the long stoppers. I think the form is really cute and simple. Really pretty. The stoppers do have some chipping around the ground edge. Here is the bottom. I have to be careful because the stoppers come out pretty easily. It is, yeah. I'm gonna start the first one at $10. You can see my weird reflection in the perfume bottle. I'm gonna start this at $10 and I will run it right now. I feel like we need to have a Paperweight Extravaganza 2 Electric Boogaloo, and that's gonna be the title I've decided. Because I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I'm like worn out from the paperweights, but also I keep looking at more paperweights. It's got a ring. That's like a joke between my husband and I. If there's like a second thing of everything, it's yada yada whatever electric boogaloo, like whatever two electric boogaloo. You just gotta. Um, I just bought 3 Steuben paperweights. And I'm pretty pumped about those. I got them in a lot. One's a bear, one is an owl with his head tilted, and the other one is, from what I can tell, kind of a rare one. and it's like a really large like whale. Um, I'm very excited. They should be here tomorrow, and I'm like fingers crossed that they're all in good condition. I was a little bit scared at first because I never got like the confirmation email for my order. So I'm like, did they like, are they just gonna like cancel it because they realized that they're good? I don't know. But I'm very excited to show you those. And I think I have 2 Randy Strong ones, which I need to pick up today. I don't know. Still finding cool ones. I feel like it's harder in my area at least to find like nice art glass, at least in the places that I frequent. It's kind of few and far between. So like when I find something, I get really excited about it. I'm hoping with all of the traveling and events coming up, there will be more opportunities to find that stuff. All right, next up I have this. This one caught my eye. It is a pottery jug. It is signed or stamped WT. I don't know the maker of it, but I love the glaze because in certain lighting, it looks kind of like brown and luster-y, like metallic almost. And then in light like this, it looks more rainbow, like a drip glaze. I think the glaze is so fascinating on it. And it's got these kind of hatched patterns. Really cute. I'm going to start this guy at $12. And I'll run it right now. I wish I knew who the maker of this was. I think I was just obsessed with the glaze on it. Because it looks like it kind of has that coppery color at the base. And then it has like these greens and purples over top. I don't know. Roosters aren't as loud today. I don't know what that's about. But there's no concerning chicken noises, so that's better than nothing, right? All right, next up I'm gonna do a plate. I thought it was funny. I had gotten this one ready for my live today, and then I watched one of Jocelyn's videos where she picked up like a similar like motif of a plate, and I'm like, funny how like the little synchronicities work. But this will be perfect for the Tutti Frutti train coming up. But we have a little dinner plate that has this cobalt glaze with this lemon pattern. I think it's so bright and colorful. It is made by, I don't know how you pronounce it, Le Souk? Is that how you pronounce it? Of Tunisia. Super bright and colorful. I feel like this would look really cute on the wall of a kitchen. I love the painting on it too. I'm gonna start this guy at $12. I'll run it right now. Hello, hello, welcome in. Again, if there's anything from the auction section that y'all want me to run next, let me know. I just had the most awkward thrift store interaction a couple days ago. I went in to like one of my usual stores and I checked the jewelry section, which is where I got a lot of the jewelry that I have right now. And there was like 20 different bolo ties, but they're like, they have like the leather braided cords, but then the actual like tie itself are all like agates, like different stones polished. Really nice pieces, look like they might have been new from like a store closing or something like that, handmade. And so I grabbed all of the ones that were in good condition and put them in my cart. And then one of the workers that, like, I know her personally, like, we're chill. She was talking to a guy and she's like, "Yeah, I swear we have like 20 bolo ties. I'll try to find them. I thought they were in the case or something." And then she like goes to look for the bolo ties because this man wanted to buy bolo ties. And I'm just like standing there right next to her with all the bolo ties in my cart. And I like pull her aside. I'm like, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but I grabbed all these." And she's like, "Nah, girl, it's chill. First come, first serve." And I just felt so bad because the guy kept glaring at me. And I'm like, "Ugh." Has anything like that happened to any of you guys? Because it made me so uncomfortable. And like, if it's in my cart and I'm touching the cart, I got it first, but just the, you know, casual intimidation was like, mm. Man, everybody must be so tired out today. And I don't blame you. I'm exhausted. I kind of want to go grab some coffee because it's hot. Need some Dutch Bros. Does anyone have any other requests from the auction section? I mean, probably. He probably did. He just kept side-eyeing me, and it's like, I'm sorry. I felt really bad about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not very confrontational. I'm only confrontational if somebody's doing something to like pester somebody that I'm with. I know. Thankfully that hasn't happened to me yet, knock on wood, but yeah, people can be rude even if they're not like picking, like even if it's just somebody like at the thrift store. I feel like a lot of people will just kind of grab. Uh yeah, I've had some encounters at thrift stores, but um all right. If no one has any requests from the auction section, I might call it a day, just because I have all of the paperweights from yesterday's sale to pack up and some of the stuff from today. And I think most of us are pretty worn out, shopped out from a full weekend of paperweights. But I will be back next Monday, same time. And yeah, might have some paperweights, might have some more jewelry. We'll see. All right. Thank you guys for coming. Let me see who is live right now. Let's see. Ooh, Gerber Daisies is doing their first live. So I'm going to send you over to them. See you guys later.